More or less, how much are you spending on a daily basis?
So, nasa 1,000? 1,200? Yeah, a day. Yung YOLO moments mo. Alam mong, hindi mo siya linaanan ng pera o hindi mo binudgetan yung trip mo na yon. Pero because you wanted to go, you went. Or na-FOMO ako, let's say gusto ko ng bagong bag, pero hindi ko tinatanong sa sarili ko, binudget ko ba siya? Kasi if inassess mo talaga, di ba, pag pinag-isipan mo kung saan mo napunta yung pera mo, you'll realize na, kaya mo nga naman pala magtipid. Kuya Guard na taga Makati siya, na minimum wage siya. The comment was around 2024. Sabi niya, thank you for the video. I will save my first 100,000. Tapos bumalik siya last year. And then sabi niya, sir, nabuo ko na po yung 100,000 ko. Security guard lang po ako. And then minimum wage lang po ako. Pero nagawa ko siya. Diba kung kaya ng, kahit kaya ng bawat tao eh. But it's not easy.
So at what age na-expose ka that you really need to take money seriously?
Alam mo, coach, it was very late, to be honest.
What should young people understand about credit card?
Number one, hindi siya masama at hindi mo siya kaaway. Basta gamitin mo ng tama.
This is Money Masters, where true stories spark real change.
Mga kaipunaryo, today we have a guest that represents the new generation of money content creators. Siya lang na isang millennial and Gen Z content creator that talks about personal finance in a very simple, relatable, at the same time fun way. Kaya nga, what makes his message powerful is speaks the language of today's generation, hindi komplikado, hindi intimidating, honest, at relevant sa totoong buhay. So let's welcome, syempre, money advocate, content creator, Mr. Jax Reyes. Hi!
Thank you, coach.
Hi,
Maraming
Jax.
salamat. Thank you for inviting me.
Ay, oo, grabe. Alam nyo ba, guys, I been following Jax ever since during the time ng pandemic. Oo. Can you remember yung first time I reached out to you?
Yes, oo, first time. And sabi ko, oh my God, si Coach Chinky to, di ba? It's really something na parang reassuring na, oh my God, napansin tayo ni Coach Chinky.
Yeah, because ever since ako naman, I've been, I want to support young creators. And I believe you in your sincerity and honesty in helping people. So, yung for people who are meeting you for the very first time, who's Jack Reyes beyond the money content creator?
Okay, sige. So me, basically, very simple. Parehas lang tayo. Chinese family tayo. So we have the Chinese influence, but we also have the Filipino influence in us. And panganay, so iba rin yung pressure ng panganay in a Chinese family,
Uy, pareho
di ba?
rin tayo,
O,
panganay
pareho,
din
di ba?
ako.
Iba rin yun, di ba? But also, I do love to travel. So I also like traveling during my free time. And at the end of the day, ano ba what goes beyond is I was working in corporate for the longest time.
Ilang taon?
Yes, 10 years. Yes, one company for 10 years. Then, after medyo nag-stabilize na, tsaka lang ako lumabas to continue content creation for full time.
Pero normally, di ba, ang ginagawa, di ba, alam naman, as Filipino-Chinese, anak, aral ka mabuti para tayo negosyo.
Correct.
Pero why employment? Oo.
Parang that's something different, coach. Yung family ko, there's not a typical family na Chinese na you have your, paminsan may hardware. Di ba, expectation nila may hardware ka kasi Chinese ka eh.
Or Chinese restaurant.
Or Chinese restaurant. But different eh. Kaya nga sabi ko, it's a different way na sabi ko, kahit Chinese kami, hindi kami yung typical na Chinese eh. So talagang my parents were saying, magtrabaho ka, mag-aral ka because wala kami ipapamana sa'yo. Bahala ka sa buhay mo.
So, what did your family teach you about money, directly or indirectly?
Different, coach. Guess mo nga, sa tingin mo, coach, sino yung mas money-oriented? My dad or my mom? Guess lang.
I would say your dad.
Your dad? Okay. To be honest ha, si dad magaling kumita, I think. That's true. I would give it to my dad. But magaling humawak and who really taught me na mag-ipon, how to be thrifty, was my mom.
Talaga?
Iba. So my dad was the type na he would like us to experience the fullest of life. So siya yung dad na typical na if I can give it, bibigay ko sa anak ko. But more of future thinking, baka nagkulang ng konti.
Why do you say that?
Kasi parang it's more of kung meron siya, he would really give it to the kids, to the family. But my mom is always the future thinker na hindi, dapat you save. You have to think of investing. Kung bibili ka ng lupa, yun yung goal mo is lumago yung lupa so you can sell it in the future just in case. Kaya di ba sa mom ko natutunan yung, that I love to say, na-share ko to one time, coach, sa sa TV5 guesting natin. Yung my mom said, if you want to buy a luho, dapat you have 10 times the amount in your bank account. Di ba? Naalala mo yun? Sa mom ko yan. Because sabi niya, dad mo kasi kung meron, sige, pwede kang bumili. You can buy the stuff. Enjoy your life. Paano kung wala ka na, or konti na lang pera mo, you have to, magtitipid ka. Hindi ka na magbibili ng mga gamit. Paano yon? So that's why my mom was the one na, hindi, kailangan mag-save. Kailangan meron kang 10 times that amount bago mo bibili yung gamit na yan. Pag wala, huwag mong bibilhin.
Wow. So, whether you like it or not, di ba, I can still remember, nung nag-guest tayo sa bike kay Lucci, di ba, yung vlog, and we mentioned na how you were raised when you were young directly affects your point of view with regards to money. So, nung bata ka, in terms of yung source of is it peace, pressure, conflict? Ano ba yung...
Ang ganda ng question. Yes.
Kasi sa totoo lang, hindi naintindihan ng tao yan di ba? Ano yung sa'yo?
Ang ganda ng tanong nito. I think it's always a mix. Kasi, di ba, the pressure comes from, let's say, mag-aaway yung parents I've always, alam mo yung panganay ka, coach, I'm sure alam mo to na naririnig mo pag nag-aaway yung parents mo about money especially.
Nangyari rin sa inyo?
Nangyari yan. Di ba? It's always like na parang, kung meron, okay. Kung wala, naririnig mo yung parents mo and alam mong hindi sila okay. The pressure is there. So that's why, mom ko naman, paminsan, yung mga hindi ko nakakwento Siya yung nagkukwento sa akin pag wala yung dad ko na parang, that's why you have to save. Hindi ka tulad ng dad mo, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. Di ba, yun yung, tapos sabi ko, bakit sa akin sinasabi? Kasi yung pag panganay, yun yung usually sinasabihan ka, di ba? And then on the flip side, dad ko naman is like, if I can give it to you, because hindi ko to na-experience nung bata ako, I would give it to you guys. Kaya I would say na, hindi naman kami pinagkait ng dad ko. That's why he's a very loving father. But sabi ko nga, baka the more future thinking, magaling nga siya kumita ng pera, di ba? As the word we say, tansi. Di ba? Magaling talaga kumita. Pero, yun nga, he would spend, give the best. We can go on trips. Kaya sabi ko nga, we did not feel na we didn't have enough.
Wow. Oy, FYI, mga kababayan kong mga Pilipino, ang ibig sabihin ng tansi in Hokkien is kumita ng pera. In Mandarin called Chuan Chen. Oo. Do you still speak Mandarin?
I speak Mandarin. Mas fluent ako sa Mandarin.
Wow!
Yes, hindi Hokkien.
Fantastic! So at what age na-expose ka that you really need to take money seriously?
Alam mo, coach, it was very late, to be honest. Yes, it was not that early. Parang I always had the notion sa family na kailangan kumita, kailangan meron kang savings, kailangan maganda yung trabaho mo. The typical pressure na Chinese family, di ba, yung kailangan maganda yung kumpanya na pupuntahan mo after mag-graduate. Kasi ba yung parents natin, di ba nagyayabangan sila doon? Yung parang sabi ko, bakit ba kailangan mag-ganon? Pwede namang kung saan happy yung anak, di ba? Pero hindi it's typical. So, to be honest, I was never in a part na nagkautang-utang naman ako. But it was really more of mga 5 to 6 years na ako sa corporate. Na parang sabi ko, bakit parang yung savings ko hindi siya masyadong lumalaki? Or yung investment ko, bakit parang nag-start nga ako, pero bakit parang hindi naman siya lumalago? And then, di ba, I always love to say na we don't compare with other people when it comes to finances. Pero sometimes, nakikita mo na parang naririnig mo rin sa tabi-tabi mo na, uy, alam mo ba, ito, meron na siyang bahay, nakabili ng kondo. So that made me realize na ang tagal ko na sa corporate, nakikita ko yung ITR ko once a year, pero sabi ko, hala, bakit hindi lumalaki savings ko?
Saan ba napupunta? Yun ang tanong.
So talaga napupunta siya sa things that I wanted to spend on. Yung YOLO moments mo. Gusto mo ba mag-trip lang? Kahit na, alam mong hindi mo siya linaanan ng pera o hindi mo binudgetan yung trip mo na yon. Pero because you wanted to go, you went. Or na-FOMO ako. Let's say, gusto ko ng bagong bag. Gusto ko kumain sa labas. Pero hindi ko tinatanong sa sarili ko, binudget ko ba siya? Linaanan ko ba ng
So,
pera
dinaanan mo yan?
Dinaanan ko yan because you feel the pressure Especially pag nasa BGC ako noon, coach, nagtatrabaho. And lahat ng mga kaibigan ko noon were older than me, mga director na, managers.
So, take me back regarding yung sa nagtatrabaho ka. More or less, if you can recall, how much are you spending on a daily basis? Pamasahe, pagkain, lahat.
I would assume, right now this was way back, mga ilang years ago pa to. So, nasa 1,000, 1,200. Yeah,
A day?
1,200 a day. 'Di ba? 1,000 yan kasi kakain ka sa labas. Buti kung isang beses ka lang kakain, kung lunch lang. Eh, paano kung biglang nagyaya ng dinner? Doble gastos. Then, ayaw ng mga friends ko nun, kumain sa cafeteria. So, syempre, 'di ba, lalabas ka. So, yan yung peak. Mahal.
So technically, you can say yung lahat ng karamihan ng sweldo niya napupunta rin.
Napupunta sa food. Napunta sa food, sa gastos talaga. Like, maybe 50%.
Wow.
Diba? 50%. 60.
So do you think it's still an issue right now?
I think it is pa rin. It is. Yung typical na, kasi if inassess mo talaga, di ba, pag pinag-isipan mo kung saan mo napunta yung pera mo, you'll realize na, kaya mo nga naman pala magtipid. So it's not saying na wag kang kumain sa labas, di ba? Pero it's more of like, kaya mo ba talaga? Linaanan mo ba siya? Do you want to put it there or you want to put it somewhere else, yung pera mo?
Biggest financial mistake that made you aware na talagang kailangan seryosohin mo na?
I think it's, sa totoo lang, it's really analyzing na, kung nakita mo yung, ako, income tax talaga eh. When it comes to the income tax eh. Yung pag
Grabe.
nakita mo every year, magkano yung kita mo, tapos biglang tinignan mo yung bank account mo, hala, saan napunta? And if it keeps happening to you every single year, that's when you realize may mali siya.
So would you say na that was the one that also pushed you on doing content creation? Paano
Ganda
yun?
nito, Coach. To be honest, the pandemic started me with content creation. Pero nagsimula ako sa credit cards lang. Dito mo ako nakilala, Coach, mga
Oo
credit
nga.
cards.
Oo.
The credit cards, yun talaga yung simula ko. All I wanted to talk about was credit cards, paano mo gamitin yung points, paano mo gamitin yung miles, cashback, ganon.
Oh, kaya kita pina-follow eh.
Para, di ba? Para at least, di ba? Nalala ko, we have some conversations about that. Pero yun yung kinakatuwaan ko noon. Kasi I wanted to break the notion na masama ang credit card. So doon siya nagsimula. But alongside, di ba, creating content, doon ko na-realize na, ay, parang hindi lang pala ito pwede. Ito lang pag-usapan natin. Kasi a lot of people are now thinking that, ay, kulang pala sila ng basic personal finance pa lang. So sabi ko, may gap doon. So dapat, pag-usapan ko rin. So that's where I said, okay, based on my experience, I was sharing na. And then now, okay, nagre-resonate siya.
Yeah, kasi I do believe the reason why na super effective ka, kasi dinaanan mo yung
Yes, the journey, no?
Oo, kasi ako, honestly, ito lang guys, hindi naman sa hindi ko dinaanan yun eh. Dinaanan ko yung lack and hardship na wala. Hindi katulad mo, di ba? Well provided.
Oo.
Yung sa akin, iba yung story. Pero hindi ko na dinaanan yung nagkautang ako.
Oo.
Hindi ko alam ko yung feeling. Kasi dinaanan ng parents ko.
Yes.
Pero I personally kasi
I remember that story of yours, Coach.
bata pa, nagsisave na ako eh. So, ikaw naman, why do you think Gen Z and Millennial are connected with you? Di ba?
I think, Coach, ako personally, it's the experience that I share. And every time I share it, lagi akong, di ba, I like to do this green screen, yung may proof talaga. So, kaya ang tagal ko gumawa ng isang content kasi iniintay ko talaga na, after I try it, I need some time to experience it again. And then nakita ko, okay, ito yung trend, tsaka ko siya ito-talk about. Pag wala pa akong proof point, hindi ko siya pinag-uusapan. So that's why I make it very simple rin. Na parang, ano ba talaga siya? Paano ba siya intindihan? Parang friends tayo nag-uusap about money.
Wow. So, what makes your content naman non-trad? Di ba? Kasi,
okay.
honestly, guys, we talk about the same thing. Pero ako, I would consider myself medyo trad ng konti. Fun naman,
Correct,
di ba?
agree.
Pero yung sa'yo, very Gen Z nga. What makes it very unique?
Maybe, Coach, is the manner ko lang na magsasalita. Parang, di ba, when I created talaga, sabi ko, ito gusto kong when I talk about personal finance was really more of, para tayo nagkakapehan. So, para tayo nagchichikahan na friends. Kasi sabi ko, finance is already difficult to understand. So, sabi ko, how can I make it even simpler? So, I think it's really because of corporate rin. Na yung natutunan ko sa corporate, syempre that I was in telco, di ba? Paano ba namin ibibenta ang load? At saka di ba mga SIM cards, di ba? So, it was really like that. So, sabi ko, I remember my boss saying na, hindi kailangan maintindihan to ng bawat Pilipino. How do you make it the simplest way?
Nasa Globe ka ba?
Nasa Globe ako, yes. Oo.
Kaya naman pala eh.
So that's why. So up until now, yun yung nadala ko. How do I make it simple? Kailangan pag nakita mo, gets ko na kaagad.
Ito naman, let's talk about, based on your experience, what do Millennial and Gen Z misunderstand about money?
I think it's not really more of the what they misunderstand. But it's really yung tukso eh. I think it's really more of yung tukso na once you started earning money and having that money. Kasi yan yung pinagdaanan ko rin eh. Yung dati kasi, humingi ka sa parents mo. Or yung allowance mo, titipirin natin. Hindi tayo kakain para may pera tayo. But now that you're earning the money, di ba, it's all the deserve ko tong mindset na, hindi, ipinaghirapan ko to, gagastos ako right now. And we lack, because I believe we also lack, nung bata tayo, hindi man tayo nagto-talk about personal finance, even in school, di ba? There's no topic about savings. There's no topic about investing. So pagdating na may pera na tayo, since nandiyan na sa harapan natin, ang tendency natin, gastusin na lang muna natin. Kasi wala tayo nito nun eh.
Would you say na because of the word na sabik, di ba? Yung parang
Pwede,
na-deprive
yes.
ka. No?
Na-deprive ka rin. So I think it's all part eh. Yung deserve ko to, naghirap ka, then sabi ka dahil meron ka na yung pera mo, pwede mo na siyang gastusin. That's why now, diba, once you have it, gagastusin lang natin. Diba? So parang yun yung nangyayari. And social media, I believe social media pa rin. Every time you scroll, every time you look at your feed, yun doon yung tukso eh. Even us, hirap naman tayo, coach. Minsan gusto pa rin natin bumili ng something eh.
Of course, of course. Ito naman, let's balance. Balance in the sense kasi yun nga, yun nga, because sabik yung mga kabataan, pero yung mga parents naman, what do parents naman misunderstand? How old is your parent?
My mom now, nasa 63.
Oo. Yan. Siguro I'm old enough to become your dad, no? So, yun nga, what do you think parents naman misunderstand about how young people naman, di ba, wants to enjoy their money? Ano naman yun?
I think how they misunderstand is really putting their own mindset on how they grew up back then. I think it's the same eh. Ako, ito coach, very similar to. My dad is not a believer of insurance. Hindi, kaya wala siyang insurance.
Why?
Because, I think it's because, kaya I don't blame my parents rin or my dad noon. Sabi ko, baka the time when he was growing up, hindi lang siya uso noon. Hindi pinag-uusapan. Di ba? Or even, hindi siya money market, time deposit. Wala siyang ganon. Talagang very checking. Either it's a checking account or a savings account. Yun lang. Di ba? Very simple. So, when it comes to talking about investing, di ba? Even yung mga funds, when we were talking at sa dinner place, or sa dinner, sa bahay, hindi nagigets rin ng dad ko rin.
Deadma lang siya?
Deadma lang siya, or parang sasabi niya, I don't understand why you need to get a travel insurance or a typical insurance na ganito. Bakit hindi ka na lang cash is king? My dad is always cash is king. So, diba, for me, kaya sabi ko, hindi pwedeng ganun lagi. So, sabi ko nga, it's okay. Pinabayaan ko na si dad ko. Respeto eh. Kasi hindi naman ako mananalo sa laban. Pag Chinese dad, diba? Hindi ka mananalo. So, sabi ko, I think that's why na parang the times are changing. So, it's not really more of like imposing what they believe in 20 years ago or 30 years ago or what they've experienced. Pero more of like maybe balancing. If may bagong type of, let's say, investments or mga tipong products, they can explore. Pero syempre, pwede naman silang manigurado. So baka 50-50. And let the kids experience since they have a longer pathway, di ba? They can make mistakes pa with their finances early on rather than sa dulo.
Ako naman, siguro I can relate with your dad. Gusto mong malaman, siguro at kayo, yung mga nakikinig at nanonood ngayon, kung bakit na self-reliant. No? Kasi ang tingin namin, ba't pa kami magpapa-insure? Gastos lang yan. Pwede naman namin kitain.
Correct.
Ano mo bakit?
Yes, coach.
Kasi if you were born in the 70s and the 80s, there's no one that you can rely on. Number one, martial law. And during the 80s, nung transference of power, coup d'etat 8 times. So the government is not functioning. So wala kang aasahan in terms of government, Tapos during that time, lahat ng tao medyo struggling. 'Di ba? Business and everything. So parang if you were born in that era, yung aasahan mo lang sarili mo. On top of na sinabi mo, wala rin mga ganung pang opportunity and investment, di ba? So, I do understand right now. Well, napagalataan siguro edad ko.
Hindi, coach. Bata ka pa rin, di ba? Oo.
Ito naman, how do you balance naman? You coming right now from deserve ko to, yung self-reward, at the same time, yung balance to self-sabotage. Ngayon, ikaw responsible ka na, nag-educate ka na.
I think it's really, I just put it very simply, budgeted ba yan? You ask yourself. So if binudgetan mo yung isang bagay na yan or that item, the trip, the food, then go for it. kasi you don't deprive yourself. Pero, kasi kung hindi mo siya binudget, then you know the answer na, baka wag muna ngayon. We're not saying na never, but it's really more of not now. Maybe dapat isang tabi mo muna for a later date.
Galing, galing. Yung parang yung issue naman, hindi naman yung amount eh.
Yes.
Ang issue is planado.
Planado.
Oo.
Correct.
Di ba, like for example, travel.
Yes.
Pero planado mo ng 2 years yan.
Then go, di ba?
Enjoy mo.
Basta you have it eh.
Kesa, di ba, I always, di ba, yung sinasabi ko, pag irresponsible ka, travel na, pulubi later.
Correct. I remember that, Coach. Totoo yan. Totoo yan. And now kasi, Coach, ba, ang daming tukso na may iba nagpro-promote. Oh, travel now. Utang mo muna.
Ay, grabe yun.
Di ba yung parang sabi ko, parang mali rin naman yung utangin mo ang trip mo. Wag na lang. Kasi
Eh di pagbalik mo, stress ka na
stress
naman.
ka pa. Exactly. Tapos sasabihin mo na lang, deserve mo to. Eh, mas stress ka, papangit ka na. Hindi mo pa na-enjoy yung trip mo, di ba? Kasi hindi mo nga mabayaran, di ba? Yes.
Ano naman financial advice na narinig mo, again, sa online, no reference to anyone, but is actually dangerous?
Ako kasi, Coach, ito I think it's really more of like, ito yung binili ko, ito yung ininvest ko, and then, naniwala ka kaagad. Kasi, that's something that I also fell into. Yung parang naririnig mo, uy, maganda mag-invest daw dito. Tapos never ko siya inintindi. Sinabi lang narinig ko Mukha namang legit tong tao, di ba? If you don't understand, don't buy. Don't invest.
Yeah.
Di ba? The same thing. If gusto mo siyang intindihin, aralin mo muna. Pag naintindihan mo, you know the risk, then go. Pero if hindi, yung haka-haka mo, I think that's something that we should really avoid. Because ang dami right now na, di ba yung mga invest ka sa business. Di ba yung mga kamag-anak daw, meron kumita daw 30%, 50%, di ba? Or yung mga, bili mo to stock na to. Ganda nitong stock na to because ito daw yung trend. Pero hindi mo man pala naintindihan. Eh, di ba doon nga nalulugi yung mga tao?
So, hindi ko natatanong kung ilang taon ka na ngayon. Pero if you are in your early 20s again, di ba, earning your first salary, di ba, ano i-advise mo to the old jacks in the first 90 days?
Alam mo, to be honest, be consistent to invest. I think that's one of my greatest regret in my early 20s. Yung pag-i-invest, yung kahit konti lang, kahit 50 pesos, 100 pesos. Now, sobrang dali mag-invest Diba? It's putting that money where it can grow for you. I think that's my biggest mistake. Kasi ang daming time na waste ko. And I think if I had that habit, you'll want your investment to grow.
Actually, tama ka It's not about the amount It's about developing the habit of savings Kasi there are two only habits that you can develop, good and bad. Oo. You spend, tapos walang natitira, bad yan. Pero you spend, pero nag-invest ka, good siya. Tama? So, the question is, what habit do you, ikaw, anong habit honestly, pakitype lang sa comment section, anong habit na nade-develop mo? So, right now, ito naman, what do you think young Filipinos should prioritize right now? Okay, savings, debt payment, investment, or insurance? Naku, mahirap na question to.
Okay, ganda. I think kung unahin mo will be your savings na emergency fund, kahit 1 month. Unahin mo muna yan. And then from there, you can have your investment. Diba? So at least balansehin mo na. You have savings mo for your emergency fund plus your investment. So you build the habit. And dapat consistent. Hindi yung magsisave ka nga lang this week, tapos the next few months, wala na. So dapat monthly. I like to call it like your money date. Diba? Kung mahilig ka mag-date, diba? Dapat may money date ka rin sa sarili mo. It's your date with your money. And it doesn't need to be long. It can be 30 minutes in a month or in a week. Diba? Basta pag-usapan mo yung pera with yourself. And then, the next one is, I think it's the insurance, and insurance is something key rin. Intindihin yung insurance muna. I think the pitfall kasi right now is paminsan nabubudol tayo with the insurances sa mga sellers. Di ba? Paminsan, hindi mo naiintindihan Sinabi lang maganda, tapos biglang, ayaw mo pala. Hindi pala siya perfect for you.
Yeah, or too much for you.
Or too much for you, di ba? Or maybe, I like to buy an insurance kasi na what it's for. Protection. So if it's an investment, I buy an investment. I don't buy an insurance or yung bine-blend na. Kasi nahihilo-hilo na kayo dun Kung let's say it's for my health, it's health insurance. Investment, I buy an investment.
Galing, galing. Parang ang sinasabi ni Jax, FYI, mga kaiponaryo, is yun nga, before you buy something, you should know your intent and goal. Di ba kung ang intent mo lang, like for example, is purely protection, you buy protection. Kasi minsan na-offeran ka ng 2-in-1 eh.
Yes.
Di ba? Yung may insurance na may investment pa.
Correct.
Pero ang problema, maganda siya, pero yung cost of paying on a monthly,
It's different.
oo, masyado
Agree.
mataas.
Paminsan mataas. And may mga fees pa rin kasi yun, di ba?
Exactly. Kaya nga, guys, yun nga, babalik naman tayo sa sinabi ni Jax kanina. Pag hindi mo naintindihan, wag mo na pasukan, pag-aralan mo muna. So, ito na, favorite topic mo na to. Master ka na dito. What should young people understand about credit card?
Okay. Number 1, hindi siya masama at hindi mo siya kaaway. Basta gamitin mo ng tama. Number 2, credit card, it helps you build your credit, di ba? It's your score. The higher it is, mas pinapautang ka ng bangko. Pag bagsak ka, ayaw kang pautangin kasi it's your trustworthiness, di ba? Parang siya ba yung nakakabayad o hindi? And number 3, hindi mo siya pera. Pahiram pa rin siya or pautang siya ng bangko sa'yo. Pero pag binayaran mo siya ng buo, ng due date, walang interest yun. So imagine you have 30-40 days na walang interest. Saan ka nakakakuha ng ganun? But you have to qualify for it first.
Pero syempre, yun nga, yung parang paano mo nalalaman ng isang tao na mali ng paggamit niya ng credit card?
Eto, I go back to, budgeted mo ba yan? Bago mo i-swipe yung credit card, or now, syempre uso tap to pay na tayo, di ba? Bago mo i-tap or swipe, do you have the money to pay for it? If you don't have the money to pay for it, wag mo siyang i-swipe or to i-pay. Or di ba i-tap? Because alam mo, hindi mo siya kayang bayaran. So, pag hindi mo na siya kayang bayaran, alam mong mali na yan. The mere fact na yung pera mo, let's say sa bangko, 10,000, credit limit mo 100,000, remember that the 100,000 is not the money. Pautang sa'yo ng bangko eh. So pag nag-overspend ka na, hindi mo na kaya bayaran, maling-mali ka agad yan. And remember the interest of that credit card is 3% a month, 36% yan a year. 'Di ba? That's 36% a year na hindi nakikita ng tao.
Ano yung sa palagay mo isang boring habit na na-realize mo na talagang ginagawa mo na hindi mo napapansin that really helps you to build wealth?
Ay, you know what, Coach? I think now, since ginagawa ko siya for the past almost 10 years, it's the consistency to invest. I like to invest in funds eh. Kasi hindi ako ma-stocks. Kasi hindi ako I'm
Pareho
not a day
tayo.
trader. Hindi ko
Oo,
kaya
Hindi ko rin kaya bantayan.
bantayan eh. Exactly.
Oo.
So I like the funds. May it be global or may it be local. Kung local, medyo low risk yung gusto ko right now. Yung mga money market or the bonds, di ba? But if global, I like the S&P 500. Di ba yun? So every month, I have a set day. Every 15 na sa calendar ko yan. Nakasulat lang dyan, invest.
Magkano ang nilalagay mo?
Depende. So for example, basta may minimum ako, at least kung anong kita ko, di ba, 20%, 30%. Now, if I have a good month, lalakihan ko. So ang goal ko is wala masyadong maiiwan sa bank account. Lahat binibili ko siya as my investment sa funds. So if I have a good month, dadagdagan ko siya. I don't look at the price, basta consistency.
So, ano siya, parang ang tawag namin doon is peso cost averaging. O, ang ibig sabihin niyan, hindi mo binabantayan kung kailan mataas, mababa. In other words, you don't invest on the right time, but you invest consistently because you know it's the right time. So, can you give me an idea lang para ma-encourage naman yung mga tao? Magkano yung na-invest mo on a specific amount, kahit na isang fund lang, not your own entire portfolio. Tapos magkano naging result niyan in a matter of 10 years?
In a matter of 10 years,
Yung one of the best
alam mo,
performing
one of the
probably.
best performing ko, I would only, hindi pa nga 10 years, this one is, I'll just give mga 3 years lang. 3 years lang to kasi kakabukas ko siya mga 3 years ago. 30%.
Ang na-increase
Ang increase niya. And this is all in US denominated pa. So USD siya. 36% siya.
So more or less 12% per annum?
Yes, ang taas.
Amazing yun.
Amazing talaga na parang, ito yung, alam mo yung parang sabi ko, it was patapos yung pandemic, then medyo, di ba, ang ganda talaga nun eh. Parang hindi ko na siya iniisip, basta naalala ko, ganito siya. Kahit bumagsak siya, di ba, recently March, it was a very bloodbath month, di ba yung March, yung nag-gera, di ba?
Yes.
Bagsak lahat yun, pulang-pula yun. But since I said na, no, I will just invest pa rin, bili.
Average, no?
Peso cost average.
Oo. Kasi ang
Bumawi.
kagandahan nun, guys, no? Kunyari, minsan nag-invest ka sa mataas. Tapos bigla na lang na following month, nag-invest ka ulit sa mababa. Nag-average siya. Kung piso dati mo nabili, tapos bumaksak ng 50, lugi ka ng 50. Pero nung binili mo sa 50, ang average mo na 75
Correct,
cents.
Coach. Yes.
Diba? By 76, kumita ka na.
Oo.
Yeah, very good. So, ito na lang, siguro, since we're talking about investment, one last question before we go on to another topic. What are the things that people who's watching right now should watch out para hindi sila maloko? Yung hard-earned money.
Okay. Ako, this is something that I believe in even up until now. I only talk about, the same tayo, Coach, diba? We only talk about things that has the proper licenses in the country. Kasi Filipino tayo, so importante sa atin, BSP license ba siya? PDIC insured ba yan kung bangko man yan or savings? And lastly, SEC license ba siya if investment siya? So, number one, check all of those three. Pag ito yung mga tipong wala siyang proper license in the country, mag-isip ka muna. Kasi there are a lot of products there, may licenses siya abroad. I have nothing against it, di ba? But if you want, know the risk. Pero like ako, I will not talk about it because, syempre, at the end of the day, we don't want to taint our trust, di ba? Sobrang importante sa atin ang integrity, authenticity natin, di ba? So, importante, we always do our research na tama ba rin siya. And lastly, kung hindi mo naintindihan, just don't invest muna. Aralin mo talaga muna siya. Kasi doon nalulugi eh.
May ano ba, may opportunity ba? Siyempre, right now, you have lots of followers and people who believe you. May opportunity ba, may lumapit sa'yo na alam mong shady na nagpapapromote?
Yes, meron. There's a lot. For example, recently, uso ngayon is gambling. That's one thing that no kaagad ako. But there are some, let's say, we have a new platform trading daw yan,
Oo,
ganito.
ganun.
Marami uso. So, lagi I do my due diligence. Now, syempre, coach, diba, may AI na. AI muna. Question ko muna sa AI na parang, may proper license ba ito sa Philippines? But also, tinatest ko rin yung nag-i-inquire sa akin. So sabi ko, do you have the proper licenses in the country? Tapos syempre, sasagot sila. And knowing, syempre, mga ahensya, gusto kang makuha, papahabain nila yan. Yung parang tipong, explain na blah, 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 blah. Pero lagi kong tinatanong again, sabi ko, bottom line, do you have the proper licenses in the country or no? Tapos sasabihin nila wala. Talagang no talaga ako.
Was there an opportunity na nagkamali ka? Ako, nangyari na sa akin yan eh. Na talagang, they misrepresented themselves, made me believe. Pero I got into it. Pero nung na-realize ko, yun nga, somebody called me out. Uy, hindi yung shady yan. So I have to make a public announcement that, yun nga, and to retract. Nangyari na ba sa'yo yan?
Luckily, wala pa. Sa sa sobrang ingat, hindi pa. That's why, alam mo yung parang coach, ba? Ang dami na nga natin iniisip. Ito pa yung dumagdag sa atin. But
Grabe yun.
It's life. Pero luckily, not yet. Wala pa yung Pero, paminsan muntikan na. But along the way, pag nakikita ko na kasi na parang medyo I feel something different, I would just say no na lang muna. Sabi ko, sorry, wag na lang po muna.
No, that's the reason why I believe in Jax, no? Is because it's not about also about the opportunity. It's because of his integrity and credibility. Kaya nga, we meet eye to eye.
Thank you. Thank you, coach.
So, right now, because of what you're doing, because of your past experience and personal experience, nagkaroon ng tinatawag na kaskasan buddies. Oo. Ano ba itong kaskasan buddies?
Okay, coach. Si Kaskasan Buddies, it actually started, kasi dalawa kaming co-founder ko. I have my co-founder si Joel. So, it started as Joel was one of my follower back then na nanonood siya usually sa TikTok live ko. And then nakikita niya ang dami rin nag-ask ng mga questions, ganon. And laging ako lang yung sumasagot sa TikTok live. So, here, a lot of people are saying, bakit walang Facebook community naman tayo? Baka dapat meron tayong Facebook community. So, it started there. And a lot of people actually didn't know that we started Kaskasan Buddies way later than when I started content creation. As in, dulo-dulo yan, 2022 siya nag-start eh. And everything was done online. And hindi nga namin alam na, oh my God, ganito na pala yung power ng community. And how the community can really impact the lives of Filipinos in a very positive way as well. So now it's all about mga credit cards, mga promos, ano yung mga discounts. Then not only that, now it's also personal finance na rin. Saan pwede mag-invest. But ang ganda doon is a lot of people share their experience on how they use their credit card na magpatayo ng Airbnb, nakabili sila ng lupa, nakapagpatayo ng negosyo. And even sometimes save lives of their families and loved ones. Kasi naging parang, ito yung naging safety net rin nila. And then, kaya nga sabi ko, it's something na very different na I would never have assumed na ito yung goal back then. But apparently, this is the power of the people.
Yeah. Alam mo, ang kagandahan kasi, yun nga, yung credit card is a tool eh. You can use it for good or bad eh. If you use it irresponsibly, kulang ka sa discipline, it will really be bad for you. But if you use it responsibly, may discipline ka, naintindihan mo, it will be for your advantage.
Correct.
Di ba?
Correct,
Which,
correct.
yun nga. Kaya kung may gusto niyo matuto about credit card, about benefits, yung mga perks, no? Ay nako. Ay kailangan niyo nang mag-subscribe. Oo, 'di ba?
Yes, tama.
So, what are the common financial problems naman you see inside the community?
So, sometimes, it's really more of, syempre, you cannot avoid yung iba na may ibang problems kasi. Alam mo ito yung lagi ko sinasabi, yung nagpapagamit ng credit card, yung pinapakaskas kasi nila yung credit card nila, yung mga, kasi I get it, paminsan mahirap buhay, baka kumita ka naman if pinagamit mo yung credit card mo. Pero pag umalis kasi at tumakas yung tao sa'yo, di ba, pangalan mo yun nandun eh. Ikaw yung hahabulin ng bangko eh. So, di ba, that's one of the bigger one. Second is also financial scams. Yung biglang, syempre, either yung parents nila nabigay yung one-time PIN, nag-click ng mga links. So, di ba, ano ba yung pwedeng gawin? Di ba, yung mga ganong problems as well, di ba? And the third one is, kahit na, di ba, how else you want to promote proper usage, may times where some people natukso, ginamit sa kasamaan. Hindi makasamaan, sige, ginamit sa bagay
luho.
na gusto nila, sa
Luho,
luho, di ba? So that's why, paano ba, or anong way can we negotiate with the banks to help? And lastly, it's really more of the problems that they might be experiencing with the banks. So paano ba namin tutulungan sila? And thankful rin kami that we have partner banks inside. And sometimes, kami na rin, we have our team that helps them na parang, how do you negotiate with, or how do you coordinate with the bank? And yun yung parang tulong talaga namin for the community members.
Sige, let's talk about yung pinakamalaking kaso, amount. Anyway, walang pangalan
Oo
naman,
naman.
na-encounter nyo.
Scams ba to, coach?
Hindi, basta
Right?
general. Utang niya sa credit card.
Marami, mga iba, it's like millions, like 1 or 2 millions. Na parang grabe yun, sabi ko, how? And then, kahit pa minsan pag, let's say they ask help from me, hindi nila alam kung paano naging ganun eh. Yun yung problema eh, parang, imposible hindi mo alam eh. Diba? Imposible hindi mo alam bakit siya lumaki ng ganun. You know the reason for it. But the problem there is, paminsan, sasabihin nila, ay, hindi na nila ma-solve eh, yung problem na yon. So that's where we can guide na parang, okay, paano ba natin siya? Or ano ba yung mga tips that we can give?
Would you say it's because of denial muna?
It can be denial, but also sometimes it's because when you look at it, I think it's really more of looking at the problem as a mountain versus a molehill. 'Di ba? Parang pag nakita na kasi natin na parang laki ng utang ko, parang lost hope ka na eh. So parang you need to build the motivation in you or the grit pa rin na kakayanin mo siya. That's why I think the stories of people na nakakaahon, maganda rin siya and it serves a good, let's say, story inside the community as well because nagawa nila eh. So meaning, kaya mo rin siya, but it will be hard. Yun yung lagi sabi, hindi siya madali.
Ano yung isang hindi mo makalimutan na story that really made an impact in your life?
In my life. I think this was not in KKB lang, but also in my YouTube video. I remember this si Kuya Guard na taga Makati siya. So guard siya, 'di ba, na minimum wage siya. The comment was around 2024. Nag-comment siya na parang, sabi niya, thank you for the video. I will save my first 100,000. Tapos bumalik siya last year, 2025, around October to. And then sabi niya, sir, nabuo ko na po yung 100,000 ko. And dun niya nakwento na security guard lang po ako, and then minimum wage lang po ako, pero nagawa ko siya. Pero hindi nga siya madali. It took effort, it took motivation, pero nabuo ko siya. Kaya I cannot forget that story na parang sabi ko, di ba kung kaya ng bawat tao eh. But it's not easy. People always feel kasi na madali siya. So kaya sabi ko, walang madali eh. Mahirap siya, pero kaya.
Kapatid, maniwala kayo. Yun nga, yung parang minsan nga, it really parang offends me when I see on TikTok at saka mga Ay, alam mo, bilis ang kumita ng pera. Alam mo, ganito, ito lang gagawin mo. Mabilis yan probably through the years na natutunan mo. But it takes a lot of knowledge, experience, discipline, di ba? And sacrifice.
Agree. Agree.
Kaya ngayon sa Iponaryo movement ngayon, parang na ano kami na, huwag kayong ipon, walang yayaman sa ipon. Tama, wala namang yayaman sa ipon eh. It's not about the ipon eh. 'Di ba? Kung hindi mo ininvest, hindi siya lalaki. Pero ito lang, always remember this. Kailangan ba ng sacrifice para makaipon?
Yes.
Kailangan ba ng disiplina para makaipon?
Yes.
Kailangan ba ng consistency?
Yes.
Question, may kakilala ka bang yumaman na naging successful na hindi nag-sacrifice?
Correct.
Na walang disiplina?
Wala.
Na hindi consistent?
Yes, wala rin.
Na hindi mo alam, yan ang katangian na kailangan ng isang tao para maging matagumpay. It's not about the money that you're saving. It's about the habit and the attitude and the skill.
Totoo yan, Coach. I super agree. Kaya nga, that's why it's sobrang importante whenever you talk about, Coach, na iponaryo. Because that's the habit eh. Yun yung simula eh.
Yeah, yan, foundation.
Foundation, usually people would want na, hindi invest ka kaagad. For me, hindi pwedeng invest ka kaagad because iba-iba tayo ng tao eh. Hindi mo nang pwede sabihin sa, di ba nakita mo sa street na Filipino na mag-invest ka kaagad, wala pa nga siya foundationals. So it's not right na i-push mo siya to what you think is okay for you. Kaya di ba that's what we love, Coach, na parang for us, ito yung mga options mo. But you have to find what is perfect for you as well. Kasi iba-iba naman tayo ng journey sa buhay and even our savings journey din.
Recently, alam nyo, magandang balita, KKB partner with Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas through yung Pisolit.
Yes,
Paano
thank
nag-umpisa to?
This one, alam mo, I think this was years in the making rin also. But also, thinking about this was, last year, nakatrabaho ko si Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. They invited me for a talk for, if I'm not mistaken, it's a youth congress type na ganito, na learning session. So here, I've always think of the Bangko Sentral kasi as somebody to protect us. I think the government agencies are always there. Diba? Na tulungan tayo. It's something that we always want to think. Kaya nga sabi ko nga, di ba, right now, the Bangko Sentral, sila nga dapat pasalamatan natin because of the free transfers. Di ba, usually, we always think na yung mga bangko nag-free transfers, ang galing nila. But lo and behold, ang talagang gumawa nun, years in the making was the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Because they had to do the talks, they had to release the memorandum. Yun yung mga hindi nalalaman ng mga tao eh. So sabi ko nga, yun yung kaakibat natin sila. And look at it, di ba? This one, they have and recently launched last year rin, yung Pisolit nila na educational campaign nila. Di ba? So, truthful kung ano ba yung papadaliin nila yung mga linalabas ng Bangko Sentral na mga memorandum. Kasi usually, for a Filipino, minsan pag nakita nila, pag may BSP to medyo Pag government, usually ganun, di ba? Natatakot tayo sa mga ano. So, Pisolit may humanizes the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Now, the partnership was also medyo months and years in the making. Because sabi namin, how can you use us? Yan yung lagi namin sinasabi sa Bangko Sentral. Gamitin mo kami as KKB and even me na kaakibat namin kayo. Because what we want here is really, number one, we produce content na makabuluhan, makasaysayan, at saka makatotohanan. Because once the BSP is there, we have to make sure times 10 pa yung effort namin na dapat truthful lahat, tama lahat. Kasi hindi kami pwede magkamali. So this legitimizes. And now, we can expand further kung ano yung gustong yung ikamit ng BSP rin.
Yeah, you just mentioned, I believe, yung napakahalagang word na the government agency should be there to regulate at the same time to protect. Ano yung protection na ginagawa ng BSP to protect yung mga Filipino from scams?
I think sa BSP kasi, Coach, diba, this one is more of like the AFASA ruling nila last year. Ito yung Anti-Financial Scams na act nila. But kaakibat nila is always the CICC, the Cybercrime Investigation. Diba?
Si ano naman, Aboy.
Si Aboy.
Attorney
Diba?
Aboy.
Si Aboy nun, diba? Si Yusek. So, si Yusek, the CICC naman is there to really look into different ways on ano ba yung trending na mga scam. That's why we also worked to partner with the CICC rin. Kasi parang, ano ba yung mga new trends? Para sabi nga rin namin kila CICC and kay Yusek Aboy, use us rin para at least kung merong bagong scam, blast ka agad namin everywhere. Para at least alam ka agad ng mga KK buddies or even Filipinos alike. And then kung meron kami naririnig na bagong type of scam, papadala rin namin sa inyo. Para we work hand in hand. Because ang dami, araw-araw, iba-iba klaseng scam. And the power of the community here is pag may bagong scam, yun yung favorite ng mga community members, post ka agad. And kaya kami, we have to check, totoo ba to? May trend ba na marami nagpo-post ng etong type of scam? And then we can report and we can create, let's say, advisories na, mag-ingat kayo sa this type of scam. Yung mga, let's say, SSS. Di ba, uso yung mga SSS. Tapos ngayon, meron ng LTO pa. Bago, di ba? Yung mga ganun. So, it's really looking into that and making Filipinos understand ano ba yung mga protections from BSP and then from CICC, ano yung mga types of new scams din. And then kami, it's really making it simple. Paano ba namin siya mapapaintindi ng mas madali?
Galing. So, right now, ito na. Let's talk about finance content naman, di ba? When it's in finance, trust is everything, di ba? How do you earn the trust without pretending, syempre, that you don't know everything? Paano?
Ako, coach, kasi, if hindi ko alam yung topic, I don't do the content muna. So, aaralin ko siya, and then, kung hindi ko pa siya alam, aaralin ko, but I try it. So, recently, ito perfect example to, kakabukas ko lang ng SSS Pension Booster. As in, it took me a day to go to finish my SSS and everything. Para lang maintindihan ko paano ba magbukas, paano ako magsa-start mag-invest sa Pension Booster, tsaka ko siya gagawa ng content. So, paminsan, kahit na, yes, I get the trends and they ask me, oh, can you already talk about these topics? Sasabihin ko, wait lang kailangan ko lang a bit more time, gagawin ko muna siya, and then wait for the full video para lahat nandyan na. Kasi babalik sa atin yan Pag, di ba, pag may mali,
Wrong
babalik
info.
sa atin, di ba?
Yes.
Kung hindi mo alam, medyo, ayaw mo rin, hindi ka kampante, it will be hard for us to talk about it
Talking about yun nga, financial education and financial hype. Ano yung sa palagay mong difference?
Ay, ganda nito I think financial education is the more boring side of things. But this one teaches you the basics. It's not only about, di ba, the how, but it also teaches you, di ba, it's more of like the baseline. Yung ano yung kailangan mo muna. For example, if the discipline, consistency, di ba, the habit, hindi to natuturo to sa financial hype. Financial hype is really more of like the trends, ano yung uso ngayon. It's still good to have, but it has to balance both things, the hype and then syempre the literacy.
So, ikaw naman as a content creator, di ba? I know you're careful, you're responsible. Paano mo naman binabalance naman yung partnership, di ba? Kasi minsan promotion talaga parang advertorial
Correct.
From kasi minsan nga pag pinapanood ko, tinatanong ko, promotion ba to or honest ano?
Okay.
So paano namin malalaman?
Ako, I only promote the product and the brands that I personally have and use and tried. So kahit na let's say itong product na to nawala ako, no talaga. That's one thing na never ko pa na-try. The second thing is also if it will help the person watching or it's not helping. For example, like ako, I don't do online lendings. Yung mga easy lendings, sabi ko no talaga ako because I know pag hindi siya tamang gamitin, it will destroy lives of Filipinos.
Sige, ito naman, I'm sure yun nga as we are part of the educational di ba? Jax, me, tapos marami pang ibang content creators. Ano dapat ang tanungin ng viewers before they trust a content creator?
I think even if we talk about it kasi, for me, they have to ask themselves pa rin, naintindihan nila ba fully pa rin kung ano ba yung pinag-uusapan. If they don't understand it, then don't believe it first. I think it's always like having that question pa rin inside of you na parang, pag I talk about this investment product, intindihin nyo pa rin muna. Take the time to understand. Hindi porket sinabi ka agad, it might be perfect for you. Kasi what they usually feel is pag sinabi na kagad natin, it might be perfect agad for you. Paminsan kasi hindi Perfect siya sa person A, pero it might not be perfect for person B. Baka yung next topic ko, perfect for you naman. So it's really assessing yourself pa rin. You have to still question.
Madalas natin naririnig yung word na financial freedom Parang ano siya, it's yung parang discussed and stated lightly. I want financial freedom. Pero how does financial freedom means or what does financial freedom means to Ajax Reyes?
Financial freedom. Gandang tanong, Coach. I love this session natin. Pero financial freedom for me, I think it's really doing the things that you want to do and that you love. Yung alam mong wala kang takot because ginawa mo to. If I want to sleep longer today, I can. If I say no to this work or this engagement, I can. Because meron akong safety net. For me, that's financial freedom eh. If I want to go on a trip, nandyan yung budget ko, I can. So it's really saying yes and living life knowing that hindi ka mangungutang, hindi mo kaya. Parang ganon.
Galing. Galing. So, has your definition of success changed ever since you started to do content about money?
Alam mo, Coach, I think yes. Baka this one you'll agree. Yung dati na feeling ko, I've always wanted nice clothes, nice bags, lahat branded, yung mga ganon. Now that parang pinaghirapan mo kasi, di ba? Nag-invest ka, yung parang sabi mo, okay na pala ako sa Lazada ko na t-shirt. Okay na pala ako sa mga 80 pesos shorts ko when I go to the gym. And then sabi ko, nobody will really care about it eh. Yes, sometimes you might get the look of from other people. Pero if the person does not really matter to you, bahala na eh. Dati kasi masyado akong conscious, the self-esteem was really very low. Especially when I was growing up, mataba ako, di ba? So it was really low. Kaya feeling ko, tinatago ko sarili ko with nice clothes, nice things. But as you progress, pinaghirapan mo pera mo, wag na. Sayang pala. Invest ko na lang.
Ito na, di mag-ano na tayo, mag-outfit reveal na tayo ngayon. Oo, sige, itong get-up na ito, it looks
This
really
one?
nice. Oo. Magkano yung get-up na ito?
This is all from a China to na parang Lazada nila sa China.
Okay.
I think total, this one, maybe nasa 2,000.
Pesos?
Pesos.
Kasama na shoe?
The shoes hindi. Ito kasi pinag-ipunan ko talaga yung shoes.
Okay.
So baka the whole, this one,
Hindi, ibang-
baka feeling ko mga, with the shoes, baka nasa 10,000 naman.
Pero yung damit saka
Pants, 2,000.
2,000.
not-
One setup na,
One
di ba?
setup na. At saka ito usually paglabas ko, ito na yun and pag-trip. So ito lang sinusuot ko every single time.
Yeah.
Pag may guesting, ito na yung suot ko,
Diba?
Coach eh, di ba? Parang,
Yung branding eh.
mm-mm.
Ito nga eh, parang itong shoe na ito eh. Wala mo
Sige nga.
magkano itong shoe na ito?
No, Coach, kasi naalala ko, kwento mo to sa akin sa guesting natin
Oo.
one time eh. I think, maganda siya. Feeling ko 2,000.
Oo, mga ganun.
True.
One plus,
One plus,
1,750. Itong pants ko, hulaan mo magkano.
Baka I will guess 1,000 pa rin.
Ito?
Oo.
250.
250 agad.
Etong medyas, oo.
Since ano siya, di ba parang nakita ko baka 800.
30 pesos.
Ay! Ang ganda.
Sa Green Hills ko nabili.
Sulit!
35 kasi 103 piraso. So, hindi, honestly, again, there's nothing wrong if you buy branded things. Pero para sa, I think we speak the same language. Right now, we realize we dress for function, not for fashion. Di ba? Kung afford, okay. Kung hindi, hindi. At saka, yun nga, we don't have to please anyone. So, what are you still learning about money up to this day?
Alam mo, I think ang dami pa eh. It's really more of like, looking into all the different opportunities for your money to grow rin. I think the important thing sa atin rin, Coach, is ano ba yung other platforms or mga ways that we can teach Filipinos na saan mo ba pwedeng ilagay? Yung mga legit, syempre. And not only that, it's really also habit of how can we, di ba, either let our money grow further or how can we save in more things pa. Di ba, kahit tayo paminsan, malaki na savings pa natin, pero we want to save pa rin eh.
Yeah, ito nga yung weird part eh. The weird part is, yung mga taong alam mo nangangailangan, sila pang minsan hesitant. Yung mga taong hindi nangangailangan, sila yung aggressive at gusto. Diba? Ito lang, if you can speak to every young Filipino who's watching right now this broadcast na ito, what do you think you can tell and you can encourage the young people?
I think ang pinaka-importante, I think just always ask yourself, I go back to the is it budgeted na tanong ko eh. Kasi every time, di ba, every time you ask yourself na budgeted ba yan, this is where you ask yourself, do you want to spend the money now or you want to put that money in the future for something that can grow and that can help you earn more in your future? Or baka something beneficial para sa'yo. na hindi lang siya right now mo lang ma-experience. I think that's one thing na very important.
So, ang ibig sabihin, it's you have to think long-term
Long term.
and then delayed gratification.
Delayed gratification. I think learning how to do that delayed gratification, kahit na ayaw natin siya, it's so important.
Yeah, maniwala kayo mga kapatid, na mas okay na ipon now, enjoy later, rather than enjoy now and then you suffer later. Di ba? Yun, iba talaga yung mindset eh. Guys, ito lang tanong ko, no, bago tayo pumunta sa last part, yung last, natin, yung fun part. Did you learn something today? And if you learned something today, and if you want to learn pa more, di ba? Please, type sa comment section kung ano natutunan nyo. And then, ito lang, just an idea lang. What if me and Jax will come to a session together? Oo. Ikaw, would you be open?
Of course, Coach.
Oo. Hindi, we can come together. He will be talking about credit cards, about investment, and then I'll be talking about savings, budgeting, getting out of debt. Who among you will be interested to be part of this probably conference? No? Ito nga, iponaryo, at the same time yung kaskasan, para balanse. Oo, kailangan mag-ipon ka bago ka maskas.
Correct.
Hindi ka kakaskas na wala kang ipon. Tama? So kung you're interested, type interested sa comment section so we will know, so we can partner together and then let's see kung anong gagawin natin. Pero bago kami magpaalam, kami dito, Jax, na mamigay kami ng maleta.
Ang galing!
Oo, may maleta, di ba?
Oh my gosh, sige natin.
Ano kaya ang laman ng maleta? Since nagta-travel si Jax, di ba? Kasi I see you travel a lot.
Yes, thank you naman.
Ito, pwede mo
Sige,
ilagay
sige.
ito.
Sa bag.
O, di ba mismo sa
Sa
Di ba?
likod,
Oo, sa
yes.
likod. Pero buksan mo yung laman ng maleta.
Oh my God.
Oo, sa
Wow.
ibang lugar, ang ibang laman ng maleta eh.
Sige, ito naman makita nila. Oo nga, dito hindi, legit dapat. Wow, okay. So, nandito ang ating ipon box,
Yes.
Coach. Diba? I have this ipon box pa. Nasa kwarto ko to, Coach.
Oo.
And then, 10 utos para ang pera ay di maubos.
Yes.
Nice. And then, you have your, of course, the OG. Yung buong
Yeah.
set ni Coach Chinky, di ba? Diary of a Pulubi. Ang pinaka-importante yan. Di ba?
Nabasa mo na yan?
Yes, lahat nito, Coach. Of course, meron ako nitong set mo. Thank you. I have it. May ipon diary, utang-free diary, budget diary, negosyo diary, and diary of a yayamanin.
Pero ito, hindi mo pa alam
Ito
to.
parang bago to, Coach. Sige.
Yes. It's-challenge kita
Sige.
dito sa
Game, yes.
ipon cards.
And this, ito bago rin to, Coach, na
Yes,
wild card.
bago yan.
Ang ganda.
Ito yan, everyday, para malaman mo kung anong iipunin mo, just pick a card. Basa.
Okay. 45 challenge. Galing. Mahilig ka ba sa shooting? Pues, i-shoot mo na ang 45 sa iyong ipon box. Ang ganda.
Yeah.
O, diba? So, dapat may 45 pesos ako pag uwi. Ilalagay ko yan sa loob ng ipon box ko. Ganda,
So, it's a fun
Coach.
way.
Ang ganda, yes. And then, dapat ito rin, Coach, para at least.
Itong wealth cards naman, it helps people naman to understand yung the emotional aspect of money.
Ah, nice.
Whether we like it or not, kasi hindi lang siya practical, hindi lang siya numbers, no? So every day, you pick a card, ito lang, and then basahin mo yung muna sa harap, no? Yan.
So, money wound is, ang dami kong responsibilidad, kaya hindi ko na iniisip ang future. Very relevant to.
Oh,
Very
yung lalo na sa breadwinner.
Yes.
Tapos,
Declare mo to, I can prepare for my future while managing my present responsibilities. Very true. Save for the future and you will prosper, inspired by Proverbs 21:20.
so every day, ang gagawin mo lang, pick a card, tapos ilalagay mo dito sa window.
Ay, ang ganda. Ang ganda, Coach.
Parang siyang daily,
Ang nice. Parang declaration talaga. Ang ganda. So, it reminds you, di ba, sa table mo. Ang ganda, Coach.
So may mga money wounds doon na hindi na ako makalabas sa utang. Tapos meron siyang yung parang sagot dyan.
Correct. Ang ganda. Thank you, Coach. Ang ganda nito. Maraming salamat.
So guys, please encourage them, Jax, to follow Kaskasan Buddies.
Hi everyone, maraming salamat. So you can follow me at TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Jax Reyes. Tapos syempre, follow ka na rin, 'di ba, sa Kaskasan Buddies, Facebook group siya. Meron din sa Instagram and also on TikTok.
Grabe, kung gusto niyo malaman yung mga perks ng credit card, how you can take advantage and also benefit sa mga points, discounts, Kaskasan Buddies is the place to go. So maraming salamat mga kapatid. I hope that you got educated, inspired, motivated, even if you are young right now, no? You can still be financially literate, be financially disciplined, and be financially responsible. Maraming salamat. Tatandaan, tamang karunungan, tamang disiplina ang susi sa pagyaman.
I lost about 1 million pesos hard-earned
Ano?
savings yun. Hindi lang isa, kundi 3 beses ako nag-fail sa business. With AI, parang pwede ka mag-hire ng business coach mo, ng marketing coach mo. You don't have to be a programmer to create apps.
Paano naman? Kung AI dependent na ako, baka mabobo na ako, hindi ko na kailangan mag-isip.
Magagamit to ng mga SMEs to level up their business. Hindi mo papadecide din si AI na, anong magandang gawin, A or B. CEOs daw would prefer hiring inexperienced person with AI knowledge than experienced people without
Wow!
AI knowledge. Dapat lahat tayo adapts to that change. Otherwise, mapag-iiwanan talaga.
Will AI replace jobs? Yes or no?
I think may mga jobs that will be replaced by AI.
So ano na opportunity nakikita mo, Jerry?
For anyone who wants to go into business, so ang daming opportunities because of the AI.
2.8 million YouTube subscribers and 2.4 million TikTok fans is now all out to share with you the most practical, simplest path to lasting wealth.